This week's Wyopreps Athlete of the Week honor on the girls' side, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming, is a shared honor. And one of the honorees is actually a team this week. It goes out to the Cheyenne South girls soccer team who picked up their first ever win last Saturday over Thunder Basin. Just the second win in conference in program history. I'm joined by a couple of veterans in Nevaeh Green and Lawson Quist. And I'll start with you, Nevaeh. First of all, how did it feel once that final horn sounded and you look up and it's 1-0 on the scoreboard in your favor? How did it feel?
It felt amazing. I felt like I was literally in a dream. I never expected us to be able to win against Thunder Basin of all teams. And so honestly, it was just the most amazing feel I've ever felt, to be honest, in my soccer career.
What about for you, Lawson? Kind of the same question. What was your reaction once that final horn went off?
Mostly the same. I was just beyond excited. I can't even begin to explain like the feeling that I'm sure everybody on our team is feeling at the moment.
Lawson, take me through the goal. Obviously, the Cortez sisters put it together. You go goalkeeper to sister. From your perspective, how did that play develop, and what did you see on it from your position?
Well, our goalkeeper, Gabby Cortez, she has really accurate, strong punts. And I kind of thought like when she punted it, like Emma, she just like she saw it. Emma's really good at like gathering punts and stuff and then like capitalizing on them. I think she just got really good position on their center defenders and then she just she hit it and she knew it was gonna go in and yeah.
What was the celebration like, Vea, in terms of after that goal went through and past the keeper?
It was crying, cheering, hugging. It was amazing. It really felt like we were united as a team, that we had each other's backs, and I honestly loved that moment. I'm always gonna remember that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That was pretty late in the match, so kind of some drama with that, and kind of eased the tension a little bit at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. During the game, it was matched up pretty well. And so that goal really just helped us with our confidence during that game. And so we were able to move forward and possess the ball more because we had that confidence boost.
Lawson, for you, what has coach and the staff been kind of harping on, and how much did that kind of pay off in finishing that match off?
Um, we've been talking a lot and working a lot about like staying connected through like our forwards all the way back to our defenders. And I think as like a midfielder, it's very important to be like the connecting piece between your defensive line and then the forward line, and making sure you're like helping the attack and then also getting back on defense. Um, I thought that we did a really good job, like as a whole entire team, staying connected and really working together to move the attack forward and help defend.
Vea, how do you build off a performance like that, kind of moving forward through the rest of this season, do you think?
Like I said, it was a huge confidence booster. And so I think that this win over Thunder Basin has helped us to realize that we can compete with other teams and we can beat other teams. And so I think just carrying the confidence from that game to the next game was really going to be something that is going to help us for sure.
And Lawson, you turn around and you got a matchup against a crosstown rival. You're actually playing later today as we record this, Lawson. What type of momentum do you think this gives your squad?
I think that there's a lot of excitement and a lot of positive energy that will be carried into tonight. I think that it's going to take a lot of focus and like sticking together to pull off like a win tonight or even just like playing as well as we know that we can. But I think there is a lot of like hope and positive energy, and I think girls are really excited.
Well, kind of speaking along those lines, unfortunately, it hasn't had a lot of success in the program's history, and this has got to be a great kind of feeling. And I want to say congratulations to both you, Lawson, and you, Nevaeh. I appreciate you jumping on, and congrats on sharing our Athlete of the Week honor.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
We continue talking about our Athlete of the Week here at Wyopreps.com, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming. And one of our girls winners this week, Valerie Jirak from Star Valley, the senior, had an unbelievable weekend at the Arcadia Invitational. Valerie, I'll start by saying just congratulations on winning the heptathlon. That is quite an accomplishment, young lady.
Thank you.
How did it feel? Take me back to Friday, Saturday. I mean, I know this is what you want to do in college and what you're going to compete in at Duke, but how did it feel? Take me kind of through the 2 days for you.
Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be competing in college, like you said. But so the first day I had the 100-meter hurdles, then I did high jump, then shot put, and then I ran the 200. And the first day played out exactly how I wanted to, which was awesome. But the second day was a little bit different because the girl I was competing against, like we were neck and neck, but then she got hurt while throwing shot put. So my competition just she got hurt. Nothing you can do about it. But so the second day I came around and I had long jump, javelin, and then the 800. And everything still played out pretty well because I was able to place first. But I feel like with that competition, it could have been a little bit higher pointing, but I'm still happy with how everything went.
Well, you ended up setting, I think, 2 school records. You won or tied for first in 3 events. Was that somewhat of a goal for you in this type of a meet?
Yeah, it definitely was, especially in the hurdles. I was hoping for that faster time and to be able to set the school record. And then with high jump, I was hoping to get up there again at 5.6 to get the points I needed.
So, what have you been doing to train for something like that Arcadia Invitational? What was Coach Draney and the staff over there at Star Valley kind of going through with you?
Just a lot of like hitting everything like as evenly as we possibly can because got to give everything its love, even the throws, even though they're not my favorite, but we got to give everything its love. And so I just have I do like I do each event one time a week, so then it's scheduled out in a certain way. So then when it comes to the meet, I'm equally as prepared and everything.
I got to ask you about throwing the javelin because we don't have that as an event here in high school in Wyoming. I know a few surrounding states do. What is it? What is that like to kind of train for something so different?
Yeah, it definitely has its complications because we don't have it in Wyoming, and so I don't really have a javelin coach because we don't go to meets for it and stuff. So just kind of out there, like figuring out, watching the way it flies, and hopefully getting something right.
Well, again, congratulations for you to succeed at a high level meet like that. What do you think that does for maybe your future as you go to Duke and start training full time for multi events?
I think it does a lot for like confidence because the multi's hard to be confident in because you have so much to worry about at once with all the different events that you have next. And then like if something goes wrong in one, you have to like push it aside and then just focus on the next event. And I think just winning Arcadia is definitely a confidence boost because I've never won a multi. And yeah, and just being able to get out there and get marks in like all these events because it's hard to do multis in the state of Wyoming, definitely. But yeah, and it's like just like individual, like because when I compete in the season, I do individual events and just it kind of helps also like wrap everything together and it's so much more fun. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you have a lot of fun and enjoyment for track and field. For you, do you have future multis maybe scheduled? Obviously not in the high school season, but sometime over the summer and things like that, or do you even know yet?
Actually, right now I'm planning on doing two others. So in a couple weeks, I'll be going down to Logan, I think, and then doing one there at their high school. It's like the first year they're doing it, and then back again at Nike Nationals.
Okay, well, cool. Congrats on the big win in Arcadia, and keep up the great work. And thanks again for the time, Valerie.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Our friends at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming present our Athlete of the Week honors here at Wyopreps.com. And this week's boys winner comes from Bighorn High School and had a great weekend, a great day, I should say, at the Trojan Invite last Friday in Casper, as he set a nice little mark in the 100 meters that surpassed the old state record set back in 1987. Now, of course, unfortunately, you can't set a state record unless it's at the state championship meet. So hopefully you get that, Gavin, but also won the long jump at that meet. And first of all, take me back to last Friday. Just to kind of describe the day for you, Gavin.
It was pretty nerve-wracking due to it was my first meet, and I just had to focus on getting a good warm-up in and getting out of the blocks good in my 100-meter.
Are you going to duplicate that the rest of the season after your time?
Yes, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to beat that time.
Okay. Was that something that was a goal of yours coming into the season, or was it just something that kind of happened?
I set goals at the beginning of the season, and I wanted to be running that time around the end of the season, which I'm glad I did it the first meet. I just hope I can keep going from there.
What is a key in the 100 meters for you?
For me, I would say getting out of the blocks good. I That's what I struggle with the most in that race, and that's what I'm gonna have to work on to beat that time.
Obviously, it does surpass the two-way state record that was set back in 1987. Unfortunately, it doesn't go down as an official state record because it's not at the state meet. So, what do you think you need to do to continue to run at that type of a level?
The training I've been doing is key. I gotta keep hitting the weights hard, keep hitting training hard, and I should be able to run that time or faster at the state meet, I'm hoping.
Obviously, not done there. You picked up a win in the long jump, and you actually beat some 4A competitors in that, as well as I think one of the top jumpers in 4A. How did that feel? And kind of take me through that event.
Long jump for me is kind of love and hate relationship. Uh, it it's fun, and I didn't expect to do that well there in that, but hopefully I can keep going from there in that too, getting better.
What's something that's key about the long jump for you?
Hitting the board. That's my biggest problem with long jump.
Is it too far or too short sometimes?
It's all over the place at some meets.
Okay, all right, I got you. Obviously, you did run on a relay, and you guys actually, I think, turned in a pretty good time. Were you guys happy with how you ran in the 4x1?
Yeah, we were happy. We competed with some 4A and 3A schools, which was good. We were hoping to drop that time a little more towards the end of the season to beat our previous record from last year. And I think we got the guys to do it. And yeah, I think it's gonna happen.
Obviously, you're around a gentleman named Coach McLaughlin quite a bit in your high school career. As he's your football coach, now he's the track coach. What's it like competing for him?
It's awesome. He's a very good coach. He pushes me to do my best in every single practice and every single meet. Also in the weight room, he's my weights coach as well, and he's a big supporter of mine. Helps me out a lot.
What uh, what does he have maybe in mind for you that will keep you performing at a high level? Have you guys talked about that?
Yeah, I the training we've been doing, I think we're gonna stick with for a while unless
Okay.
it starts to hurt. But I think what we've been doing so far is good, is working.
Gotcha. And then, obviously you kind of mentioned that you want to be kind of running and jumping in the way you did at the end of the season. What is it going to take to kind of sustain the success?
Staying healthy. I have problems with my hip and stuff, so I just got to keep that healthy, and I think that I'll be setting PRs every other meet.
And then was it nice that you were able to achieve these marks where you're going to run state track and jump at it, kind of get familiar with the surroundings, even though I know you've been there before, but does that help your confidence as well, maybe, Gavin?
Oh, yes, it does a lot. That meet gave me a lot of confidence. I didn't know what to expect going into it, and the way I performed, I'm just hoping I can excel from there.
Well, congratulations on a great day. Wish you best luck moving forward. Maybe we'll talk down the road. Congrats on being our athlete of the week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.